Regulation of kidney function. There are two functions for the kidney. A kidney has to maintain a proper glomerular filtration rate, GFR, glomerular filtration rate, so that the blood will be filtered at that rate in the glomerulus when it is present in Bowman's capsule. So glomerular filtration rate, it should happen normally. And the second function of the kidney is to produce concentrated urine, because mammals produce concentrated urine. If there is any problem with these functions, there are mechanisms how they are regulated in our body. For example, if the glomerular filtration rate, if the glomerular filtration rate reduces, then one method how the body regulates is by juxtaglomerular apparatus. Juxtaglomerular apparatus. What is juxtaglomerular apparatus? So this is the Bowman's capsule, the kidney tubules Bowman's capsule, and then the proximal convoluted tubule, and then the Henle's loop, the distal convoluted tubule, and then comes the collecting tubule. The afferent arteriole moves into the Bowman's capsule and split up into glomerulus. So this is the afferent arteriole. There is a tissue that forms between the afferent arteriole due to cellular modifications and the distal convoluted tubule. So this is a distal convoluted tubule. So the afferent arteriole and the distal convoluted tubule joins together to form this cellular modification, which is called as juxtaglomerular apparatus. Now, how juxtaglomerular apparatus will make sure that the glomerular filtration rate increases is like this. Juxtaglomerular apparatus secretes a hormone called renin, and then this renin will help in conversion of angiotensinogen to angiotensin 1 and angiotensin 1 to angiotensin 2. They are proteins. Angiotensin 2 has got two functions. One function is vasoconstriction. Vasoconstriction means the blood vessels will constrict or it becomes narrow. So if this is the typical blood vessel diameter, then if vasoconstriction takes place, it will become like this. So this is called vasoconstriction. So angiotensin 2 causes vasoconstriction, and it also helps in the release of a hormone called aldosterone from the adrenal gland. Now what the vasoconstriction does is vasoconstriction causes the blood pressure to increase. So because of the vasoconstriction, blood pressure increases, and when the blood pressure increases, the glomerular filtration rate also increases. And so this is how one of the problems got regulated. Glomerular filtration rate also increase. Now about the aldosterone. Aldosterone will also increase the blood pressure by increasing the reabsorption of sodium. Increase sodium plus reabsorption in the distal convoluted tubule. So whenever the sodium plus is reabsorbed into the blood pressure increases. And when the blood pressure increases, the glomerular filtration rate will also increase. So that is how this function is regulated, glomerular filtration rate. Now, another function of kidney is to produce a concentrated urine. Instead of the concentrated urine, in case the kidney is producing dilute urine, if that is the problem, dilute urine producing is also called diuresis. So the body will recognize this, that the urine is very dilute. In that case, in the brain, the hypothalamus area produce a hormone which is called as antidiuretic hormone. That means it is against diuresis. Antidiuretic hormone, or it's also called as vasopressin. It is produced by the hypothalamus and it is stored in the pituitary gland. It is stored in the pituitary gland and it is released by the pituitary gland. This is the pituitary gland. So the function of antidiuretic hormone. What antidiuretic hormone does is that they promote reabsorption of water from the kidney tubules. They increase or promote reabsorption of water. So if most of the water gets inside the blood, then the urine will become concentrated. So they promote reabsorption of water into the blood from the kidney tubules. So when the water is getting reabsorbed from the kidney tubules, that will result in concentrated urine. Urine will become concentrated. Antidiuretic hormone has also function in increasing the glomerular filtration rate. It can also increase the glomerular filtration rate by vasoconstriction. So these are the two ways how the kidneys functions are regulated. Kidneys functions can be regulated either by glomerular apparatus renin-angiotensin mechanism, or it can also be regulated by antidiuretic hormone method.